My name is John Brown, and I am here in the name of the man of Trinity.
Mr. Stevens, Lamar Stevens, Rap Entertainment TV. Your question, please.
Awesome. Great job all around. Ethan, Joshua, you guys were magnificent in this film. But my question is to Ethan. I mean, you're no stranger to classic cinema. I mean, you made your share of classic films and has done a great job for it and rewarded. But this one, wow, how did you become John Brown? Can you give us that process? How did you encompass that character?
It just felt like such a huge challenge, you know? I felt like I was the first person to play King Lear or something, you know? I mean, there should be 100 movies about John Brown made, but there haven't been many. The first thing I did, to be honest with you, is my wife and I drove up to Lake Placid, New York, where he was buried. You know, before, he was a nonviolent abolitionist till he was 51, and until they passed the Dred Scott Act and they made it illegal to help escaped slaves. That really pissed him off. He was there helping teach escaped slaves to farm that part of the country. And when I went to his house, I saw the way he lived, what a frugal person he was, you know, the way he kept, you know, his little journal and his little shaving kit and his, I don't know, it started making it real. And you see, oh, you know, he didn't just die for this cause. He lost 4 sons to this cause too, and he was proud of them, you know, really proud of them. And it somehow made it real for me to see that land and be on that land. And then we drove to Harper's Ferry and saw, you know, made that real. Well, you know, these guys took over the country's largest armory, held it hostage to try to start a revolution. I mean, it made it real. And I know that the show's not really, the show is as told from Onion, you know, like I said, it has kind of a big fish tail, but it made it real for me. And I don't know, it inspired me. And it was really the hardest part of my career. Just because it's just the canvas is so big, you know, and with the issues it addresses.
The thing that happens with a good story is that the writer falls under a little spell. Good actors chase the spell. You're just riding this thing that's way bigger than you. And there it is on film.
When I wrote The Good Lord Bird, the story I wanted to tell was about a little boy who meets a crazy white man.
John Brown. No, please. I'm Deacon Lee.
A deacon. John Brown is the greatest abolitionist that started the Civil War.
Napkin. Most people are not taught very much about John Brown because if you teach John Brown, then you are teaching that the Civil War was over slavery. And it's upsetting to realize that this country that you love has been built on really damning crimes.
John Brown's life was very complicated, but what I was always concerned about was how would we communicate him to the audience? The story is so hard to tell that the only way to tell it, really, is to tell it with humor. When some things are so bad, you have to laugh at them. That's what makes good stories. And that's how your role started.
John Brown's coming to free all the slaves.
You best watch your words.
Being Onion was a little difficult in the sense that he wasn't really able to think outside himself. He was just worried about how he was gonna survive.
I'm just telling you what the old man said.
You're just a messenger, ain't you?
There was an effort to play this narrative out in a way that was childlike because race is really hard to talk about for all of us.
If I'm so free, then why do I do whatever you tell me to do?
We are abolitionists, pilgrims.
Onion helped us find that innocence that make us special.
So we walking all the way to Canada.
Yeah. There are a lot of people who were slave owners who really didn't understand the humanity of the people that they were enslaving. You do a disservice to history when you show them as one-sided people.
But it's not making every single white person look like a buffoon. And it's not making every single black person look like a complete and innocent victim.
Robert, would you like to ride with me? All right, Bill.
Ultimately, it's the commonality of the human experience that drives this piece.
Get out!
Lunatic.
This is not a man who lost the plot. John Brown had conviction, and we admire it. We're talking about him today because it's that rare.
We're only outnumbered 8-1.
Well, you've always been good at math.
People who are ahead of their time always sound a little bit
Yo, cuckoo.
all crazy.